Andy Johnson. We are taking a look at phonemic awareness. Phonemes are the smallest unit of sounds in a spoken word. Now, our language has anywhere from 41 to 44. I think there's something like 240 phonemes in all of human languages. So phonemic awareness is the ability to notice, to think about, and work with sounds within words. For example, dog is d-a-g. That's one example of phonemic awareness. Now, you need to put this in context and take phonemic awareness activities with many grains of salt. Is it a causal factor related to reading achievement, to creating meaning with print, not sounding out words? And I've seen this factor is very weak. Correlation does not infer causation. Students who have high levels of phonemic awareness do better in first and second grade. Well, that could be because they're exposed to more books at home, and that creates stronger phonemic awareness skills. Phonemic awareness activities should be done in preschool and kindergarten. Keep them short, 1 to 3 minutes in duration. They should be incidental. You're talking about science, maybe birds. Break that into sounds, b, d, and blends are given one phoneme here, not b, d, but b, d. That's how children are, b, d. That's how children hear the sound. Incidental and embedded, planned as well within the context of reading real books. And keep in mind that reading is creating meaning with print. Phonemic awareness should be one part, a small part of a total literacy program in preschool and kindergarten, maybe just maybe a small part of first grade. But again, reading is not sounding out words, it's creating meaning with print. It is a complex thinking endeavor. Focusing too much on sounds and individual letters takes away from this meaning-making endeavor. Remember, letters are meaningless things. Sounds are meaningless things. A word out of context is a meaningless thing, almost meaningless thing. All right. So pure phonemic awareness activities should end when students have achieved reading level 1, definitely not in middle school or high school. Here are some activities: stretching words, s, a, m, tr, a, k. You can see that very incidental and embedded. Clapping syllables, ma, Bill, E, Augustus. You can do that studying birds, caterpillars, all right? Incidental. Phoneme blending activities. This should be kept short. Boys and girls, I'm going to break a word into parts. See if you can tell me what it is. R, a, t. Ra, a, t. Phoneme isolation. What's the first sound you hear in the word tree? What's the second sound you hear in spider? All right, short and incidental. What's the same? They hear 3 words. They tell you what is the same. Bat, bed, big. Categorization. One of these words does not belong here. Bat, bed, hip. All right. And if they need help, say you're focusing on the first sound, the first letter sound. And again, these activities have nothing to do with creating meaning in print, so keep them short. Embed them in a meaningful context of some sort. If you want to be systematic, use some system to decide and document what is taught and when it is taught. Systematic, some system in place to document and date mastery. Now, a scope and sequence, you start here and work your way through in the same order for all children. That is absolutely absurd. Don't do that. Don't follow a scope and sequence. The scope and sequence is your children. Watch and listen. Now, for older students, when are they appropriate? In very, very small incidences. Remember, pure phonemic awareness ends at reading level 1. However, for older students, you might consider a hybrid. Now, phonemic awareness focuses just on sounds, not letters and sounds, just sounds. A hybrid, you hear and identify the sound, and it's a hybrid because then you see and read the words. And I'll give you an example of that. Pages 95 to 98 in my book talk about this. If you're going to use it with older readers, use the hybrid. Keep it very short. Context of authentic reading material. I do not recommend this I have not seen it successful, but if you're going to use phonemic awareness, it should be this hybrid. And sometimes students who are second language learners may benefit because they don't hear all the sounds or have all the sounds in their native language that they have when they're learning English. So the steps are: you hear the words, you identify the sound, you see the words, then you read the words. Hear, identify, see, and read. An example: what's the same? You hear the three sounds: drip, drill, drip, drop. They identify the sound. You show them the three words. They see them, and then they read the three words until fluency is achieved. Phonemic awareness activities. Keep it short, incidental, one part of a total literacy program. Stop once students have reached reading level 1.